Well, it is certainly news we all love to hear.
Yes, new companies coming to New Mexico, bringing with them new jobs. And this morning, we know an aviation company plans to move to Albuquerque soon and bring up to 200 high-paying jobs with it. It's called Air USA. It's a private company that helps train military fighter pilots from the U.S. and all around the world. So with that, Air USA is going to have its own squadron of jets here.
So we'll be hiring admin people, accountants, we'll be hiring pilots, technicians, ordnance loaders, on and on and on. All these people that would be in the squadron.
Well, New Mexico will also get economic benefits from military units that will come here to train. And obviously, this news is a big plus for the job market here in New Mexico. However, just like any other state, we have had ups and downs with jobs.
But with that, all companies that come here, it doesn't mean that Albuquerque, New Mexico must have something good to offer. And that's a very big plus on the road to recovery. In fact, yesterday's announcement of Air USA coming here, as we just told you about, could be the tip of the iceberg for job recovery, and it's all in what the city and the state has to offer. Now, you remember, Shot Solar left. Air USA is getting ready to start up. Hewlett-Packard is on the downside. It's laying off some jobs, as many as 50, maybe even a few more, and other people are still trying to fill the slots that are left here. So Terry Cole from the Greater Albuquerque Chamber of Commerce says the job market may look shaky right now, but underneath all of that, there may be good signs of things to come. Companies such as Air USA are said to draw, one of the reasons they come here is a number of veterans that are living in Albuquerque and in New Mexico. And Ms. Cole says that's something that they hear from a lot of companies potentially setting up shop here. Another thing that these companies like is the number of educated workers.
We are hoping to build upon our native capabilities, the laboratories, the military, together with our technology base in the city. And we think that's quite possible as we move forward.
And once again, Air USA is bringing at least 50 jobs to the market, potential 200 down the road. Remember, those are high-paying jobs. And Shot Solar's old plant out at Mesa del Sol probably won't be empty for long. This is more good news because it looks like another company will be there soon. However, the state and the city has not said what company that'll be. We'll let you know when we find out. Elizabeth?
A new poll shows the majority of New Mexicans like the work Governor Susana Martinez is doing, 69% to be exact. UNM political science professor Christine Serra says that the governor is no doubt popular, but even so, the governor's popularity, she says, the governor's popularity alone will not get Republican legislative candidates elected in November.
The bottom line is how much money the governor raises to pump into the state legislative races and to run those political ads.
The governor has two political action committees that have raised more than $1.5 million to elect the candidates she backs. Democrats and labor unions have raised about $400,000.
A man from an area near the Four Corners is set to be back in court today. This after investigators say he gave a girl so much alcohol she passed out and died. They say this happened back in May when Stanford Benally gave the girl the booze and left her passed out on her bedroom floor. That girl later died. Benally is now charged with second-degree murder and involuntary manslaughter and faces life in federal prison. Santa Fe County Sheriff's deputies have to do more tests to figure out how a baby found half buried in a field died. A man walking his dogs found the legs of a baby sticking out of the ground in El Dorado in July. The baby's mother says that baby was stillborn, and so far, investigators say the evidence shows that is possible, but again, they don't know for sure. Right now, the autopsy shows the baby was about 35 weeks and did not look like the baby had been beaten.
We now know an Albuquerque man accused of trying to kill an elderly woman in her home goes to trial next week. Philip Kasarukov rejected a guilty plea deal during his hearing yesterday. His trial now starts on Monday. Police say the 21-year-old suspect forced his way into a Northeast Heights apartment last October and tried to smother the elderly woman, according to police. Now he is charged with attempted murder. The UNM Cancer Center is sending out letters to more than 2,000 patients after their personal information may have been accessed by hackers. The cyber attack happened back in July. Social security numbers, names, addresses, phone numbers, and birth dates have been compromised, or may have been, they say. The university says medical records and financial information was not, however, accessed.